Hey guys, welcome to today's tutorial. I made this blue style in replacement for the one I promised to post earlier. Just so I can keep to my promise, I have to work on this style for myself. I lost some video clips of the first one. Please watch till the end and comment your views, share, like and subscribe. Thank you for always coming back. So here is my front pattern, back pattern. Now for my shoulder, I measured my chest line, my bust line, my under bust line, and then my waist. My shoulder is 15 inches. That divided by 2, I placed on my chest line and on my shoulder as shown. Connect this point together. Then for my neck width, I did 3.5 by 3 inches neck depth. Connect that point. So my shoulder slope is 1 inch. Connect as shown. From my chest line, I went up by 2 inches. That's going to be my over bust line, or I call it new chest line. Now the center line is my bust span measurement. I measured half an inch on my waistline and on my under bust towards my center front. Then on my side front, I measured 1.5 on the under bust and on the waistline. Now on my bust point, I came down by 1 inch. As shown, I went up by 1 inch. On my over bust, I did 1 inch on both sides. Now connect this point to this point, this point to this point. Then connect this point to this point, this point to this point. Please use your bust curve appropriately to avoid pointy edges as shown. Now shape your under bust as shown to avoid pointy or smile lines when sewing. Now replace all the dart intakes. On my chest line, I imputed my bust measurement divided by 4. Then I added this dart intake. Then my underbust divided by 4 plus my dart intake, I do the same on my waist as shown. Go ahead to connect your points as shown. I added 1.5 as my stitching allowance. Now from my shoulder slope to my chest line, I divided what I have there into 2 and then I marked ½ inch, then I connected my armhole as shown. Moving on to my back pattern, I went in there by 1 inch, which is my back tightening. Then I connected as shown. Then I took 1.5 inches for my zipper space. I did the same up on the shoulder line as shown. Then I connected that way too. Then I marked my shoulder divided by 2 there from that line, from that zipper line. I did the same on my chest line as shown. Now I went ahead to impute my back length as shown, which is 16 inches. So I imputed my shoulder as shown. Then my back neck width is 3 inches and the neck depth I worked with here is 7 inches. Then I connected with my curved ruler as shown. Then the shoulder slope I worked with here is 1 inch, then I connected as shown. Then I went in by ½ an inch to shape my armhole. So I imputed my waist dart of ½ an inch on both of the lines. Then I connected as shown. Okay, so just impute your your circumference measurement plus the dart intakes and then add your stitching allowance. Okay guys, please do not mind my voice in this video. I am a little bit under the weather. I just have to make this video, post it as promised. Okay. So please comment your views. I like to hear from you guys, and thanks for always coming back to encourage me on this channel. It means a lot to me. Please do not forget to like this video, subscribe and share. So I went ahead to label as shown. Now go ahead to cut the yoke as shown. Now we are going to move on to the bust dart, which is the difference between the front length and the back length. So from my bust line, I'm going to come down by 2 inches, then I connect as shown. Then close the bust dart as shown. Now bring the back pattern to match up the side as shown. Working on the yoke as shown, open it up and then mark the center line. Now on the center line, come down by 1 inch from the neckline. On the armhole area as shown, go up by 1 inch. From that point, go in by 2.5. Also go in from there by 2.5. Now we want to connect. So connect this point to this point to this point. Just watch the video, guys. You will understand. It's very simple. So you're just going to connect as shown to get the neck line. Now go ahead to label as shown. We have Ankara here, 2 net here and Ankara there. Now you're going to go ahead to add seam allowances to this point. Seam allowance, cut now, and then you also add seam allowance here, also here. Now for my 2 net on this part, on the chest line area, I won't be adding any stitching allowance because they are quite stretchy. I do not want to start trimming off excesses after or before stitching. So here is what my cut out looks like. I have cut lining for my fabric as shown. This pattern, I've cut the lining and the fabric, and then I've cut this also. So I'm just going to start fixing, and then here is my Ankara, here is my Ankara, here is my 2 nets. I cut 2 pieces of this, then I cut 2 pieces of this to turn these edges. So here is my sleeve folded. So I folded my fabric using my armhole divided by 2 plus 1. We have 10. So that's for my folding. Then the length of this sleeve is 10 inches plus the seam allowance. So here is my cap's height. Now this is my point. So I'm just going to connect this point to this point. So now divide that by 2, mark the center point, which is 5.5. Then from this point rather, divide that also into 2, and then you will divide from this point also to the center point into 2. Now on this point, you come down by ½ an inch, go up here by ½ an inch. So this will be connected this way. Then you go to the connection point like so. Then you move on to the ½ inch here, and then you go to the sleeve down to this point. Yeah. So then I'll take my sleeve width. Now my sleeve width is 12 inches divided by 2 plus 1. So then you impute that there as shown, then connect to the armhole and then you shape it out. When stitching, you're just going to fold the down part as shown, stitch it down, fold into two, take your inseam, then you attach this to your bodice. Alright, after joining your bust area, notch and open it or press it with iron to lay flat, set aside. Now pick your Ankara part as shown, then stitch down the neck area. You know we have two pieces here, so put it together, notch it after stitching, turn it over, and then you pick your two net and let's go over to the sewing machine to work on this. We are going to put it together like this. Do it this way. Alright. And so the part can be very tricky. I just want to show us the little process about it. I've made this size, and trust me, you need to be very patient here so that you'll get all of the two nets. For the sewing or stitching of this, you have to curve it in as you sew, just so you can get all the two nets in there. Trust me guys, I've worked on this twice, so just follow the process as shown. Now notch it and turn it out. A little reminder, please subscribe. Thank you. Now top stitch as shown. So my right side this way, and then goes this way, so have a very neat finish in there. Okay, and give it. So trim off the excess here. Is that not a big day? So I will top stitch to go this way. So match the notch center here to the notch center here like this. See the notch, and then you close it up with your lining like this. You can go ahead to pin that place down so that it is stable for you to sew on. So like I always say, you start your sewing from the center to the side, center to the side. So what it's looking like after top stitching, like so. Now work on your back pattern as shown. Stitch the neckline and then notch, iron out. Then I just fold over as shown. Then I did my dart intake, iron, and then so work on your skirt part, the down part of this gown. Since the concentration is on the upper side of this dress, so I did not want to make this video too lengthy, so I just excluded this part. But then this is a very simple part because we've done this over and over again on the channel. So just now fix that point as shown, and then fix your zipper. Then let's go ahead to work on our side drape. Now for my drape, I have a length of 45 inches and the width is 20 inches. So I stitched down the edges. I went ahead to stitch the edges as shown. Now go upward from your waistline by 1 inch, and then you start pleating downward. If you are pleating downward, please maintain the pleats downward. If you are pleating upward, you maintain the pleats upward in order to have a uniform pleat. So from the waist, make sure your pleat is extended to the hip line as shown, and then you want to make sure everything is uniformed. When you are through doing that, you are just going to stitch this down and then place your front pattern on it as shown. Stitch down the shoulder, put it together as shown. When you are through with this, you're just going to stitch the side using your measurement, and then you will add your sleeves, and we are through with this. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for staying tuned up until the end. And here I am, feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Okay, I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye for now.